All right, San Sebastian. Very easy song to play. It's played with a pick. I don't know if I told you this before. I believe I have. But I use 1.114 Dunlop Tortex picks. So I don't know if that'll work for you. It works for me. I'm a guitar player too, so I like the size of a normal guitar pick, but I like the thickness of the 1.14. It barely bends, and I can get a lot out of it. It really pushes the string really well, and it's small enough. I'm used to it. It's just got a little tip. I play bass when I use a pick. I play it a lot like I play guitar, and in this song, it shows. So what's going on is I got this main riff. Just to let you know, when I tracked this song, I believe I tracked it with a 75 reissue Fender jazz bass, and I used this pickup. I could be wrong. It could be in my 62P bass, but I'm pretty sure I used the jazz bass because it just sounded really good all the time. And if so, these are the same pickups. These are Seymour Duncan quarter pounders jazz bass pickups. Out of everything I've ever tried, doesn't matter who makes them, whatever, for jazz bass pickups on stage and in the studio, these are the best ones I've found so far. Seymour Duncan quarter pounders for jazz bass. Excellent pickup. You can make them passive. They're extremely loud, extremely good. It's very even. They cut through. It's 100% A+ pickup. It's not that expensive. If you guys are looking for a great jazz replacement, this is the place to go. So anyways, enough of that. That's a quick little review on it. San Sebastian. The initial part starts with... Now everything I do is downpicked in that song. There's no alternate picking whatsoever. I'm trying to get the straightest tone, the straightest, most boringest thing I can get to just mimic the guitar and just create a presence and not like a part. There was nothing in this song that I wanted the bass to stick out in any way. I just wanted to be there doing the rock and roll thing, allowing the mood of the song. It's a very moody song. Sunset coming down on the beach kind of song. It has a lot to do with with what has happened in our past. It has to do about a particular city that we got really stupid in on the beach, and just creates a really fond memory, a really good time in the beach of San Sebastian in Spain. Anyways, so there was nothing I was trying to achieve than just to blend in with what Joe was doing. So what I got going on is when he opens up, I open up, and when he muffles, I muffle. So first riff starts on the 3rd string. Now, I recorded this on a 4th string, so you do not need this 5th string. 4th string, perfect for this song. It's what I use to record. I don't own a 4th string other than this crazy big upright over here, so I'm going to have to show you on the 5th string. I'm going to show you on the 5th string. So we're on the 3rd string and the 4th string. So the 3rd string, I'm on fret 7. So I'm going down from the 7th fret on the 3rd string, going down to the 4th fret on the 4th string, going down to the 4th string on the 9th fret, and I'm going up to the 9th fret on the 3rd string. Now what I'm doing, I'm not doing it right now, but I do it in the recording, is I muffle this like you would a guitar. Like if you want to... I'm muffling it just like you would a guitar. So that being said, we got this part. So this part, I hit the open 3rd string I'm going back and forth between the 3rd string and the 4th string. I'm going 7 5 7 5 7 5, open E. And I kind of let that ring out. So that is happening throughout the whole song. Even the chorus or the bigger build-up parts, the same thing, but I'm playing it without muffle. And the only way that I'm doing that is before I had my palm on the back of the bridge, right on the saddles of the bridge. Now I just move my palm off of it by sliding back and resting my palm on the actual tailpiece or the heel of the bridge. And I pick over this pickup basically. It's right around that area. So I get a real tight mid-range punch out of the bass. As opposed to, which is a lot thinner. The closer you go up, it gets thinner and bubblier and a little looser, and sometimes you get a little more fret noise. So I bring it back here and get that low mid to mid punch in there instead. So there's only a couple other things that I do in this song. For example, before we go into the first loud part after the first verse, so that all I'm doing is when I'm doing the 7 5 7 5 7 5 7 5, I go down to the 2 to the 2nd fret on the 4th string, and then gently. That's a real soft spot. It's like a piano, not a pianissimo, but it's a piano. Definitely a soft, not loud, and it slides up to the 5th fret. Just like that. Very simple. Then we're cranking. So the only thing is on the second half of that, then we go. So what's happening there? After I do that, it's 2 on the 4th string. 2 4 5, open to the 4, and then we jump up to this. We jump up to C sharp major, C sharp minor chord. So it's this C sharp minor chord arpeggiated, and it's starting on 3. Which is E, or the 7th fret on the 3rd string. 7th fret, 3rd string, then down to the 9th fret on the 4th string, back up to the 7th fret on the 3rd string, up to the 6th fret, 6th fret on the 2nd string, and then back down to the 7th fret on the 3rd. And then the 9th fret on the 5th, so it's on the 4th, sorry. So this is how it sounds. And then we're back in. So I'm going through this again. See, I'm still doing that same riff, I just either muffle it or I play it out loud. That's the only difference. So everything's pretty much the same from that point on, except for the very ending. The very ending is just like the riff I just showed you. So then we go do a little, and then down to the 2nd fret. I swim in what is it? Something in San Diego. I swim in San Diego. Something like that. So what we're playing over that. So what we got there, it's basically the same thing as what I showed you before. We just go a little longer. So that's exactly the same. The 7, the 9, the 7, the 6, the 7. So now what we're doing is all we're doing is going 7, 9, 7 on between the 3rd and the 4th string extra. So that was the original one. Now we're adding that. So we're adding that to the riff. And then we go on the 4th string, we go 7, 9, and then 9 on the 3rd string, 9, 7. And that's it. That's the song. And that's it. That's San Sebastian. Very simple song to play. I highly recommend it to beginners because you can focus on a couple different picking techniques. You can focus on how your hands should be set up proper when you're muffling on the bass and how to open it up and kind of give it that same tone and without moving too much. It allows you to do arpeggiating triads, which is really cool. It allows you to jump back and forth between strings real quickly, and it's just an overall pretty easy song to play. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, Ty Zamora Music, or email me at tyzamoramusic@gmail.com. I will be stepping out for a little while. Please send more requests. I'll be fulfilling them towards the end of February. And if you want to book a Skype lesson or a lesson in person, I will not be in the Boston area for probably some time. I'll be in the Los Angeles area or the Inland Empire area, which is not far from San Diego areas all the way up to Los Angeles. More than welcome to do an in-person lesson, and more than welcome to do a Skype lesson if you're not in the area. Like I said, I won't be back until February 22nd, 23rd, 2014. After that, you can reach me, talk to me. I will be trying to answer your questions and emails while I'm on the road. So, yeah. So any questions about bass playing, about what I'm using tone-wise, anything like that, I will be doing a review on what I use. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. Anyways, Ty Zamora Music. tyzamoramusic@gmail.com. I look forward to your guys' requests. I look forward to your questions. I look forward to answering them. I look forward to doing more songs. Thanks for listening. Please share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next song.